just like fingerprints. No two people share the exact same handwriting. The way you loop your letters, the pressure you apply, the way you cross your lines and place your dots, all of these tiny micro movements can actually say a tremendous amount about your personality, your current mindset, and your emotional landscape. While graphology, the study of handwriting, is not a flawless science, it offers us a fascinating mirror. It gives us a new language to interpret our subconscious traits. It is a tool for reflection. So let us try a little experiment together. I would love for you to grab a piece of paper and a pen. If you need a moment, feel free to pause the video. We are going to write a specific sentence that contains every letter of the alphabet. Ready? Write this down. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Take your time. Do not try to make it neat or perfect. Just write as you naturally would if you were jotting down a note for yourself. Now look at what you have created. Keep that paper in front of you as we explore what your unique script says about the beautiful person you are. The first aspect we're going to look at is the size of your handwriting. It is fascinating to realize that the sheer physical size of your letters can represent the level of self-esteem and self-awareness you possess. Graphologists consider size to be one of the most reliable indicators because, unlike messy handwriting due to rushing, the size tends to be consistent over time. Look at your page. Is your handwriting large and sweeping? If so, this often indicates that you are an outgoing individual. People with large handwriting tend to be people-oriented. It suggests a personality that is comfortable taking up space in a room. You likely want to feel understood, seen, and noticed. It is the script of someone who embraces life with open arms, someone who is not afraid to say, "Here I am." On the other hand, perhaps your handwriting is quite small. If your letters are tiny and precise, this may mean that you are more on the shy or introverted side. Small handwriting is often the hallmark of a deep thinker, someone who is incredibly detail-oriented and meticulous. You might have a powerful ability to focus on the nuances that others miss. It suggests a high level of concentration and perhaps a desire to keep your private world protected. Now, if your handwriting falls somewhere in the middle average in size, this is a wonderful sign of balance. It shows that you are well-adjusted and adaptable. You know when to speak up and when to listen. You can navigate social situations with ease, but also appreciate your solitude. Let us move on to the second clue, the spacing between your words. This is often linked to your social boundaries and how you relate to intimacy. Look at the gaps between quick and brown, or jumps and over. Do you leave a large, wide river of white space between your words? According to various studies in graphology, the distance between two words can show how close or how far you intuitively feel toward other people. If you write with wide spacing, it may signify that you truly enjoy your freedom. You value your autonomy. You are someone who dislikes being overwhelmed or crowded, both physically and emotionally. You need your breathing room to recharge, and that is a beautiful boundary to have. Conversely, maybe you leave very narrow spacing, with words almost touching one another. This narrow spacing often describes those who dislike being alone. It suggests a person who seeks connection, community, and closeness. You might be someone who thrives on gathering people together, someone who feels most at ease when surrounded by friends and family. It reflects a desire to bridge the gap between yourself and others constantly. Neither way is better than the other. They simply reflect your social battery and how you navigate the space between you and the rest of the world. Now, let us examine the third aspect, the slanting of your words. Did you know that the angle at which you write can reveal the direction of your emotions? It can tell us about your personal qualities and how you process your feelings. Look at your sentence. Does it lean visibly to the right? A tendency to slant to the right often means you are sentimental. You are likely open to new experiences and wear your heart on your sleeve. It indicates a person who is propelled forward by their emotions, someone who highly values their friends and family. You reach out to the world. However, if your writing slants to the left, pulling back against the flow of the sentence, this may show that you are more introspective. A leftward slant is often found in people who are reserved, perhaps a bit more private. You might be someone who prefers to work behind the scenes rather than standing in the spotlight. It can also indicate that you are reflective, processing things internally before you express them externally. And what if you write perfectly vertically, without any slant at all? This is the mark of the logician. If your letters stand straight up and down, you tend to be logical, practical, and pragmatic. You are likely ruled more by your head than your heart, keeping your emotions steady and balanced. Let us zoom in on the details now. Number 4 is how you are dotting your I's. It seems like such a tiny thing, doesn't it? But how you handle these small details can say a lot about your mind. Look at the letter I in quick. Where is the dot? If you place your dot high up, way above the stem of the letter, this shows you have a great imagination. Your mind often wanders to the clouds. You are a dreamer. You might be prone to daydreaming or thinking about abstract concepts. If you place the dot right over the I, close to the stem, this suggests you are grounded. It shows that you may be more detail-oriented, organized, and empathetic in what you say or do. You pay attention to what is right in front of you, and you handle your tasks with precision. Now, some people use a slash or a dash instead of a dot. If you do this, graphology suggests you may be overly self-critical. It can indicate a racing mind that has little patience for inadequacy, either in yourself or in others. And finally, what if you draw a little circle instead of a dot? We often associate this with teenagers, but in adulthood, Adding circles instead of dots signals a childlike curiosity. It shows a playful spirit and a desire to be a visionary. It means you have kept your sense of wonder alive, which is a truly magical trait. Moving along, let us look at number 5, the way you cross your T's. The letter T is considered one of the most important letters in graphology because it relates to willpower. The way you cross your T's can be telling of your ability and persistence to achieve your goals. Look at the word the or lazy. Where does that horizontal bar sit? Crossing at the very top of the T indicates that you have good self-esteem. You are ambitious. You set the bar high for yourself. You are someone who aims for the stars and believes you can reach them. If the cross is right in the middle of the stem, this is a sign of balance. You tend to be confident and feel comfortable in your own skin. You are realistic about your goals, but still capable. Now look at the length of the line. Long crosses show that you are determined and enthusiastic. You have a strong drive. However, a very long cross can also suggest that you might be stubborn at times, holding onto things perhaps a little longer than necessary. On the other hand, short crosses show that you may lack the determination to complete tasks. It might suggest a hesitation to take up space or a temporary dip in motivation. Finally, we arrive at number 6, the type of margins you use. For this, look at the page as a whole. Do you leave a large or narrow margin on the sides of the paper? The amount of space you leave can say a lot about your outlook and attitude toward life and time. The left margin is particularly special because, in Western writing, the left represents the beginning. Therefore, the width of the left margin represents your view of the past. A narrow left margin, writing close to the edge, shows that you base most of your actions and views on your past experiences. You might be a person who values tradition, history, and memory. You keep your roots close. Conversely, a wide left margin shows that you are keen to move on. You are creating distance between where you started and where you are going. It suggests a willingness to let go of the past, to embrace the future, and to be open to new experiences. Similarly, the right margin tells us about your attitude toward the future. If you write all the way to the edge of the paper, leaving a narrow right margin, you tend to embrace the future. You are sociable, adaptable, and eager to see what comes next. You do not stop until you have to. Whereas a wide right margin, stopping well before the edge, shows that you are more cautious about the future. You prefer the current stability you have. You might be someone who pauses to assess the situation before rushing forward. It is truly incredible how much personality can be packed into a simple sentence about a fox and a dog. As you look at your paper, remember that there is no wrong way to write, just as there is no wrong way to be you. Your handwriting is a snapshot of your psyche, a physical manifestation of your mental energy. Whether your letters are large and looped or small, and sharp. They tell the story of your unique perspective on the world. Understanding these traits is not about judging yourself. It is about awareness. Maybe you noticed that your handwriting is very small and cramped. Ask yourself, am I giving myself enough space in my life? Am I allowing myself to be seen? Or perhaps you noticed those wide spaces between words. You might ask, am I pushing people away? Or am I just honoring my need for solitude? These insights are keys. They unlock doors to deeper self-understanding. At Happy Aura, we believe that every part of you deserves to be understood and celebrated. Your quirks, your habits, and yes, even your messy handwriting, they all make up the masterpiece that is you. We encourage you to keep writing. Journaling is one of the most powerful tools for mental clarity. Now that you know what to look for, you can even watch how your handwriting changes from day to day, reflecting your shifting moods and energy levels. It is a daily check-in with your subconscious. So, what did you find out about your handwriting today? Did the analysis resonate with how you see yourself? Or did it reveal something surprising that you hadn't considered before? I would absolutely love to hear your stories. Please tell us about your results in the comments below. Did you have the visionary circle dots? Do you slant to the left or the right? Let's get a conversation going in our community. If you enjoyed this video and found it insightful, please like it and share it with others who may find it interesting too. Maybe compare your writing with a friend or partner and see how your personalities complement each other on the page. Do not forget to click the subscribe button and the notification bell icon so you never miss a moment of insight with us. We have so much more content planned to help you navigate your emotional world with grace and happiness. All the references used for the psychological concepts in this video are added in the description box below, so you can read further if you are curious. Thank you so much for watching, for being part of our Happy Aura family, and for taking this time to invest in yourself. You are worthy of understanding, and you are worthy of love. We will see you in our next video. Until then, keep writing your own story, one beautiful letter at a time. As we conclude, I want to leave you with one final thought on the beauty of graphology. Think about the pressure you apply to the page. We did not touch on this deeply, but it is worth noting as you hold your pen. Heavy pressure often indicates high energy and strong emotions. It shows you are intense and committed. Light pressure, where the pen barely grazes the paper, can suggest sensitivity and empathy, a gentle touch in a harsh world. Even the speed at which you write matters. Fast writers are often impatient and dislike delays, while slow writers are methodical and self-reliant. Every stroke is a signal. This exercise is a reminder that we are complex beings. We are a mix of contradictions, bold yet shy, logical yet imaginative. And that is perfectly okay. In fact, it is wonderful. So, take another look at that paper. That is you. imperfect, unique, and real. Treasure that. In our coming videos, we will explore more subtle ways your body and habits communicate your inner truth. We will look at body language, microexpressions, and even the psychology of color choices. But for now, let this paper be your starting point. Keep it, maybe date it. Come back to it in 6 months and see if your slant has changed or if your margins have shifted. You are constantly evolving, and your writing will evolve with you. Thank you again for spending these precious minutes with me. I am sending you waves of positivity and calm. Remember to be kind to yourself today. You are doing the best you can, and that is enough. From all of us here at Happy Aura, have a wonderful, peaceful day. Let us reflect on the journey we just took. We started with the idea of identity. We moved through the mechanics of size and spacing. We analyzed the emotional tilt of your slant. We looked at the details of dots and crosses. And we finished with the margins of time. It is a comprehensive map of the self. I hope you feel a little more connected to yourself than you did 10 minutes ago. That connection is what we strive for. If you have any specific topics you want us to cover, perhaps anxiety, relationships, or career confidence, please let us know. We create these videos for you. Your feedback shapes our channel. I am often asked why I love this work so much. It is moments like this, the moment when someone realizes that their messy writing is actually a sign of a quick, agile mind, or that their tiny writing is a superpower of focus. Reframing our perceived flaws into strengths is the core of positive psychology. It is what Happy Aura is all about. So as you put your pen down, carry that sense of strength with you. Let it permeate your day. Let it influence how you interact with your colleagues, your family, and most importantly, yourself. You are valid. Your feelings are valid. And your personality, written in ink on that page, is a work of art. We are building a library of human understanding here. Each video is a chapter, and you are the co-authors. Your engagement, your likes, your shares, they help us reach people who might really need to hear this message today. People who might feel lost or misunderstood. By sharing this, you are helping spread a little bit of light. And the world always needs more light. I look forward to reading your comments. I try to read as many as I can. It makes my day to see your insights. I realized I am an introvert because of my small writing, or my wide margins explain why I love travel. These realizations are gold. They are sparks of awareness. One last practical tip before we truly sign off. Try changing your handwriting consciously. If you feel stuck in a rut, try writing with wider margins for a week. See if it makes you feel more open to the future. If you feel scattered, try writing smaller and more precisely. See if it helps you focus. It is a technique called graphotherapy, using handwriting changes to influence your psychology. It is a fun experiment to try. Okay, I think that is everything for today. I could talk about this for hours because humans are just so fascinating. But I will let you go. Go be your amazing self. Go write your life in bold, beautiful strokes. Thank you. One final, gentle reminder: perfection is not the goal. Authenticity is. Whether your letters are perfectly formed or a chaotic scrawl, they are yours. Own them. Love them. The path to self-knowledge is endless, isn't it? Just when we think we have ourselves figured out, we uncover a new layer. That is the adventure of being human. And I am so glad we are on this adventure together. Until next time, stay happy, stay curious, and keep shining your light. This is Jenny signing off.